Thank you for coming. I'm Ben Mankiewicz, and on behalf of everyone at Turner Classic Movies and the TCM Classic Film Festival, welcome to this celebration in honor of Billy Crystal. Billy's friend, director, actor, producer, writer, activist, Rob Reiner, will be up here shortly to introduce Billy. But I did want to take a moment to explain what it means for TCM to honor Billy. Billy may not be the generation of comedy stars who came out of Hollywood's golden age, like Cary Grant, Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, Rosalind Russell, Bob Hope, Sid Caesar, Carl Reiner, and Mel Brooks, but he is their successor. Those masters taught us so much about how to be funny on screen, whether it was the movies, whether it was television, or in front of a live audience. And Billy, from playing Jody Dallas on Soap to his turn, that's right, to his turns as a host and cast member of Saturday Night Live, to his roles in The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, the City Slickers movies, Analyze This, has played a critical role in defining what is funny for a new generation. And look, I'm a host, so for me, I'm really saving the best for last, because Billy has, in what is largely a thankless job, 9 times masterfully hosted the Academy Awards. And I haven't even mentioned his work as a voice actor, a writer, a producer, and a director. He directed 61 for HBO, one of the great modern baseball movies. Now, last night, inside this theater, I had the pleasure of leading a conversation with Meg Ryan, Rob Reiner, and Billy before a screening of When Harry Met Sally. And Rob graciously agreed to sleep in the theater so that he could be here this morning to honor Billy. That's friendship. So now, a man whose hand and footprints were enshrined here 2 years ago at this festival, along with his father, the only father-son team to ever have that happen. Please welcome Rob Reiner.
Thank you, Ben. It's great being here because the man I'm going to introduce I've known for 45 years. Billy and I, we have worked together, we played baseball together, we complained to each other on the phone a lot. And the first time I met Billy 45 years ago, he was cast to play my best friend in an episode of All in the Family. And I figured Norman Lear knows what he's doing. He was smart. He said, so he cast me as my best friend. I said, so I guess that's what we should be. And so from that day on, we've been best friends. And it's worked out pretty good, pretty damn good. We watched last night, When Harry Met Sally, and I hadn't seen it in like 25 years or more. And, I just forgot, you forget how wonderful Billy is and how wonderful he is with Meg. And, when I think about 45 years, I think about this guy who went from Catch a Rising Star, driving in from Long Island with Alan Zweibel, wondering if he's ever going to be anything, getting fired off the first time he was on Saturday Night Live. They cut him out. He was done. And yet, look where he is. His feet are going in the cement. Now, Bill, I got to tell you, when you put your feet in the cement, take them out, because otherwise you're going to be in there forever, and it could be the end of your career. Or we could put you somebody. Anyway, I'm really happy to be here. Billy, 2 years ago, Billy introduced my dad and myself, and we had this great honor. And I can't think of any greater synergy, completion, whatever you want to talk about, that I can get to do this for Billy, because I do love you, Billy. I always say this about Billy. I'm going to say one thing. He's the most regular, real comedian I've ever met. I'm serious. Because, no, a man who can make people laugh, who's clearly the best host of the Oscars ever, without question, and that he can have a great marriage. What are you coming up on, 50, Janice? 49. They're going to be married 49 years soon. And 2 great daughters. They got Jenny and Lindsay, and they got 4 great grandkids. A regular comedian, rare in our business, that can do that. Anyway, I love Billy Crystal. I'm so happy to be here, Billy. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir William Crystal.
Thank you. Well, he did my speech. Thank you all. Thank you, my amazing family, friends, all you fans for all of these years. The real media, thank you. Talk about, you know, driving in. We have like a 45-minute drive, and I'm sitting in the back with Janice, and we are coming up to 49 years of marriage. We first started dating in the 60s when Johnson was president. Jeez. And we've made this drive together, this sort of nervous drive to an event that I was either going to perform in or something was going to happen. And I was sitting there going, how does this happen? That now we're getting to do this, when the first time we drove together was I was performing at a ZBT fraternity house at NYU, where I got paid $25 to open for the comedian, for the folk singer, and now we're doing this. It's pretty amazing journey, and you don't do it without people who support you and love you. Can we turn the music down just a little bit? We get it. We get it. You're hip. Thank you. No, it's just me. Enjoy your tinnitus. Jeez. At least I can still hear it. To all my thanks to all the people who have gone into all the different things I've been fortunate and able to do. When I think about the smoky little college nightclubs, to then arenas, to the sound stages and SNL and Broadway and the stage of the Oscars, it's been an amazing trip that a lot of people have made it look easy for me, and I thank all of the agents that I've had over the years who made the right decisions, and the ones who didn't, well, sorry. To my manager here today, David Steinberg, who's been with me for just about 40 years, who fights for me every day. I love him. He's here, and he was part of an amazing group of people who I adored and I was fortunate to have in my life. And sadly, one of them passed away 3 weeks ago. His name was Buddy Moore, and Buddy was the man who took me from being a substitute school teacher who did a little bit of an imitation of Muhammad Ali. And we went to the heights that we were able to do together. And he was part of an amazing management group that knew how to nurture funny people. It was Jack Rollins, Charlie Jaffe, and Larry Bresner, and Buddy, and I miss them all. But the fruits of our labors together are here today, as I'm about to do something that a couple of guys in my neighborhood did when they didn't want to. Sorry, guys. But you're in my heart. You're in my heart. I thank you, Rob. You know how I feel. I've been blessed with a great friendship and an amazing acting experience. If you're in one movie that lasts a lifetime, you're way ahead of the game. I'm in 3 Rob Reiner movies that are called classics. I have one or two lines in This Is Spinal Tap, a movie that nobody else but him could direct. Have Fun Storming the Castle, Princess Bride, and of course, When Harry Met Sally. These are evergreens, and I love every second of everything that we've ever done together. And also being sort of an unofficial part of the Reiner family means a great deal to me. I was able to celebrate Carl's 97th birthday with him the other night. And if there's ever a career that you aspire to want to do in all different things, it's that of Carl Reiner. To all the crews and all the people actors that I've worked with, I thank you for that. And I have to talk quickly because the cement's going to dry. But to all of the amazing writers that I've had the chance to say the words and work with them and write with them. Rob mentioned Alan Swibel, who's here. Where are you, buddy? We did 700 Sundays together, and we have a new project that's going to start filming in September. Lowell Gans and Bob Lou Mandel, as good as it gets. They didn't write that, but they are. We have done 5 movies together. Peter Hyams is here, who put me in my first movie and said, you could be a little tough guy in Running Scared. To all my amazing friends. But the most important person is my wife Janice, who's there, But I have to tell you, I was 18, she was 17. She walked by me on the beach and I said, I'm going to marry her. I hadn't even met her yet. And we did. And we have this really phenomenal relationship. She is the strength and she is the humor. She grounds me. She keeps me in line. She also has been every co-star in every film that I've ever done. She reads lines with me as I'm getting ready. So she has been Sally. She has been Curly. She was actually Hamlet because I was the gravedigger opposite Ken Branagh. So she's just been Janice, and that is the joy of my life. And she's a great producer as well, and 2 things that we produced together. Jenny and Lindsay are here today, my beautiful daughters. That's my greatest achievement. That's our greatest achievement. It's not the career, that's all phenomenal. But when you raise 2 beautiful girls to become wonderful, smart women, that's the achievement. And they've always been our greatest priority and still are. My brother Rip is here. This is how this all starts. You know, you think about time. My brother Rip, my brother Joel, who couldn't fly out to be with us, we started you start doing this, and I know it's the same for almost all funny people. I'm sure for Rob too. You make your parents laugh. You try to make your parents laugh, and that laugh becomes this delicious drink that I was always thirsty for. And all of these years later, I think of all the times that we performed Rip and dreamed about something like this happening. Never would have imagined that it could happen for me. So, I am wearing the shoes that I wore the first time I hosted the Oscars. And they hurt. Because I'm now retaining water. I save everything. See, it still works. So I want you all to know that the great thing about movies, especially comedies, because they're just so frustrating to make sometimes because it's so hard. With a comedy, you set up the laugh in May, you don't get the laugh till September. And so it's excruciatingly difficult to just get it right. And quickly, this is why I love being part of the movie world and why being part of this amazing courtyard means so much to me. I was directing 61, and the director of photography was a 2-time Oscar winner, a genius named Haskell Wexler. And Haskell was 80 years old at the time we made the movie. And we were on a very short schedule, and the time was on this particular day, we were running late, as he was taking an enormous amount of time lighting my daughter Jenny, who was playing Pat Maris, Roger Maris's wife, in a very tender scene the night before he was going to hit the 61st home run. So I had to approach Haskell, a two-time Oscar winner, and I said, Haskell, we're running a little late. How long is this going to be? And he looked me right in the eye and he said, Bill, she's going to be beautiful forever. And I got it. We make little bits of forever. That's what's so wonderful to be part of the movie industry. And that's what was so thrilling last night, was we make little bits of forever. And Haskell, rest in peace, my friend, because that was some of the best advice that I've ever been given. We're making pieces of forever. So I thank all of you for coming. I thank TCM, I thank Ben, Ted Turner, everybody involved with this, because this really means a great deal to me. I don't take this lightly at all. I take this to my heart. Thank you. So now, I go down here. So now I want to tell you one thing. So I'm wearing these shoes as I go down there, but one of my favorite characters, and I from what I've been told, it's one of yours too, is Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. and Monsters U. So the good people at Pixar sent me one of Mike's feet. So I thought it only fitting that I'd put my feet and one of Mike's feet at the same time. And here to bring Mike's foot up are my two grandsons. This is Hudson and Griffin. This is the first movie they ever saw of mine because it was clean. Come on, boys. Oh, this is comfortable. I spelled it wrong.
Billy, look up this way.
No.
Billy.
While you're writing, that's oh yes.
Sir.
He's going to me.
Sir.
That's fantastic.
The family can't see.
I'll be on the way to
What's he supposed to do? Hang on, Billy. Look up, Billy.
I feel like a hostage.
Keep it in there. A little more, a little more. Billy. Billy, don't forget about us.
Billy, right down.
Billy. Billy, this way, looking up.
Billy, this way.
Yeah, this is really cute. Come on.
Billy, up here.
Pilates this way, Billy.
Billy, up. Yeah, you guys see that?
Hold on up, hold on up, hold on up.
Oh, yeah. Billy! Look at you. Billy! Billy,
Just when I sing Mammy?
Billy! That's Central, Billy!
Why don't I do a left? I'll do both of these. Okay. So then so you're gonna keep this one at the same time and then great. Yeah.
There you go.
It's like a fitting booth. And then you're just gonna stand here for a minute and I'll let you step back. Stand there for a minute. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Billy, this way.
20 minutes.
Hey, something you.
And when are you going to touch, Billy?
Thank you. Ready, let's smile.
Billy, this way.
Ready, let's smile.
That's my range.
Billy will set.
Thing of putting in the foot. Yeah, they want you to go ahead. Get a shot of you putting the other. You actually pushing that foot in. The other foot in the my foot. Or how am I going to do so? Go ahead and step
Yeah, step
Oh yeah.
Bill.
He's got one eye.
Straight ahead, straight ahead. There
Stop
you
yelling at me.
go. Billy, straight ahead one time. There you go. Straight ahead, Billy. There you go.
I heard you.
But you didn't look.
Can you pull it up like this? Pull it out and then pull it up and then pull it up.
See it.
You got it?
This will be on eBay later today.
It's for the children.
Good?
Can I see the dirty side?
The dirty side, the dirty side. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Good.
When you get a chance, Billy. And when you get a chance, Billy. Thank you.
No. How's that?
How about- All in the shade.
Where is he? I can't find him.
Billy, this way, please.
Good? Okay.
Thank you, Billy.
You know what's really interesting? You believe in numerology and numbers and
We do.
April 12th is the anniversary of my son-in-law Howie and my daughter Jenny's bat mitzvahs years ago. One of the first people to put their footprints here was the wondrous Shirley Temple. 1935, the date that she did it was March 14th. That's my birthday.
When was her bar mitzvah?
Well, she did it later. She studied later. She got into the Kabbalah. It was a whole thing. Yeah. But it's also my grandson's birthday. The same thing, March 14th. So there's some sort of connection here. I spoke to him. That was good. Oh, I'm down at 4.
Billy, congratulations from all of us at TCM on receiving this honor. Well done, nice job. Rob Reiner, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. To all of you, thanks for coming. Thanks for your help. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming out to the show, everybody.
There's still going to be